In our constant growth model here, we have, in our constant growth model, we have this general equation here. And so if we can hold all else constant in the equation, we increase the dividend D1 in the numerator, the left-hand side P0 would be higher. So essentially, an increase in dividend increases the stock price. Also, holding all else constant, a higher growth rate would mean a higher stock price. A higher growth rate mathematically in our denominator, as this growth rate gets bigger, our denominator gets smaller, so you're dividing by a smaller number. Divide by a smaller number, your end result will be bigger. And so again, a higher growth rate increases the stock price. The problem that we face is, in reality, there's a trade-off between dividends and growth. Because essentially, if you pay a dividend, if you pay a dividend, what that means is you're paying out money that could have been used to facilitate growth. So that's the trade-off. High dividends mean less money to facilitate growth. So if you're paying a high dividend, what that means is a lower growth rate. So there's no universal answer here from a policy perspective. If you're trying to maximize the value for the company, if you pay a high dividend, you're going to reduce the company's growth rate. So the higher dividend would act to increase the value of the company, but the lower growth rate would result in a reduction in the value of the company. So in the end, it's kind of a wash. There's no universal policy that says, let's increase the dividend, that's going to increase our stock price, or let's pay no dividends at all because we want to grow and that's going to increase our stock price. There's no universal answer to which of those policies is correct. It's up to the manager to decide which part of the trade-off is worth it. Issue dividends, but potentially stifle growth, or don't issue dividends so the firm can grow at a faster rate using the money that it retains instead of distributing a dividend.